Malaikum salam. Alaji Yellow Bello.
Hey, Alaji Afati.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine.
Johnny, your eyes.
Yes.
Your eyes are tired?
No, they are not tired because I changed my lens. My lens fell off. So because I changed it.
Oh, but I do love these glasses. I love these frames.
Okay.
So what's wrong with the lens? This one is too high, too low?
No, because I changed it. So your eyes would usually adjust to it.
So it's now adjusting.
Yes,
I'm so sorry. That's why it's reddening. I'm so
And that's
sorry.
what people misconstrue. Say, oh, he smokes. So there are too many jokers around us these days. And especially people who should know. The other time somebody says, why is he wearing dark in a room? I said, no, that's photochromic. It's not dark. If your physics is bad. Yes. So somebody says, why is he wearing dark?
So are they trying to say you're trying to shield something? You're trying to cover something?
But this is a sitting MP who has gone to school for a long time. So he should have known that when you wear photochromic lens
and you're in a dark space.
No, within light, it becomes dark because of the conditions of your eyes.
Okay,
so if your physics is bad, O or A level, go and fix it. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Go and fix it. Go back to school and learn.
Sir?
Yeah, it's basic.
Sir?
It's basic.
Sir?
It's basic. Bifocal, photochromic, all convex, concave lenses.
Sir?
It's basic. It's basic.
Do you know what time it is?
6 something.
Yes.
It's basic.
It's too early in the morning.
But it's okay. The students must learn.
Sir?
Those who are going to sit for their WASI next year, or not this year rather, they must learn, the physics students, they must learn that there are different types of lenses. There are convex lenses, there are concave lenses.
Is that physics or biology?
It's
your
physics.
eyes?
It's physics. No, so
the
lenses, so the eyes are biology.
Biology, and then this
but
one
the lenses are physics.
It's physics.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
chemistry doesn't come in.
Well, chemistry comes in when you're using eye drops and all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's all of it.
Exactly. So they must go back and learn it.
Okay.
It's important that they do. Do you understand?
Up to now,
crime pentokwa.
Just say yeah, pata crampo empata.
But because for me, once my conviction is clear that what I'm doing is right. Because that was how my father brought me up. And even within a space where my dad wore a uniform and you'd go to town and see people pay compliments and people are literally, respectful or scared. He gives us an opportunity at the table once every month to say what you want to say, but you must say it respectfully.
Exactly.
And that's what I do on Johnny's Bike. You always hear, you're insulting the president, you're insulting. Show me one insult. So bring evidence. Dennis Abadi came to sit here. He couldn't. One evidence. One. That I insulted him. I called him. I called the vice president. Insulted. I called this. If you promise us this, and you give us a timeline, and the timeline is due, and you have not provided this, we will ask you, where is this? Finish.
And in asking you where this is, if you take it as an insult,
because you see, those in power will always tell you, and the conversation has not been no different when the conversation about e-levy started. We're told that nobody likes to pay taxes. Citizens usually don't like to pay taxes, and the resistance will come, blah, 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 blah. In like vein, those in authority don't like to be accountable.
They don't.
They don't like to be accountable.
They don't.
So, citizens don't like to pay taxes because perhaps they have not seen what you're using their taxes for. But have you tried to be accountable and people have not used your accountability?
Right.
Those are the things, the kinds of conversations I want us to have as a nation if we want to grow. I mean, elsewhere in, for example, the USA, this whole Black Lives Matter campaign came as a result of a private citizen filming the police while they were trying to effect an arrest, whether good or bad. And the police didn't drive him away. The police didn't move to him to destroy his camera. The police didn't slap him. The police didn't insult him. All of that. Here.
Try it.
Obibini.
Try it and see.
And you see, even to the point of when you are a media person, it's
horrendous.
Oklu and I had a very horrendous experience during the 3-week lockdown. No.
The lockdown?
3-week lockdown.
What happened?
So we talk about the lockdown. It makes it look as if we're locked down for the whole year. We're locked down for only 21 days.
Weeks,
3 weeks, yes. 3 weeks only.
Yeah.
Now, the 3 weeks that we're locked down, well, it cost us so much to buy food for people for 3 weeks. We have still not accounted properly for it. But we went out to do a drone shoot. And you have to calibrate the drone. And then you start flying it.
Right.
So that in the event that your battery runs out, the drone can come back to the calibrated point and possibly land safely. As soon as we were trying to calibrate it, so I was even moving towards the officer to go and tell him that this is what we're doing. We are out there. We understand that people have been asked to stay home, but some are coming out.
So you're just capturing exactly what's going on.
Trying to capture it and also to understand why people are moving out. Is there difficulty? Do people want some commodities that they are not getting? Blah, blah, blah. Bam! Teshi Police Station.
Teshi Police Station.
It took the wise decision of ACP Chidi. Wise decision. On the ground at the time, everybody was not... I'm sorry, but everybody did not have their head screwed on right. He took the wise decision of ACP Chidi, and I remember his name.
Wow.
Because we wanted to have them tell their story. That's all we wanted to do. Tell your story. Oklu's drone was seasoned, you know, the guy was just holding the drone anyhow. So we had to tell him,
be careful with it.
Destroy the whole
it's a
thing.
very fragile instrument. Be careful.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
I don't know. But hey, Charlie.
Wow.
It began
it is
we
what
did.
It is.
No, it began we did. We will take time.
And that's why I would question why just constituency elections must be disrupted and mad this way. Yesterday, I was listening to one of the delegates who said, I've served the party for 8 years and my name is not in the album, and it's actually an NDC friend's name that's in the album. Then I said, this is an MPP constituency election. What are the names of NDC other party members doing in the album? I just do not get it. So from Subin to Accra was which one? The disruption?
Okankwe. Yeah, my beloved Okankwe.
And I don't get, this is not even national elections, just constituency elections, and we are disrupting everywhere. Police is arresting. Hey, Ghana,
the man who won.
Look at this.
The man who
Johnny
won the elections in Okankwe South, Poncho, the chairman, is.
Look, Johnny, look. How? Only constituency elections, only for a particular party. And it has to be marked.
So Danny, bring back the video again. Bring back the video.
Are we serious?
So watch. The policeman slapped the suspect.
Can you imagine?
He slapped the suspect, and no, the one behind the pickup. He slapped him, and one of the policemen. See the policeman. Did you see the slap?
Yeah.
Take it back slowly. So that's supposed to be. So one of the colleagues saw that there are cameras around, and he had to pull him away, but he couldn't see.
Lord Jesus.
He couldn't control himself, so he had to slap him.
And the police are supposed to be your friend.
Yeah.
They are supposed to ensure law and order. They are supposed to handle you properly, even if you are at fault, you are a criminal, whatever it is. They are supposed to handle you with all the respect in the world. But this is what we are seeing. Only constituency elections, not even a national one, but hey, Charlie.
See, let me tell you, I think that yesterday the ACP in charge of the Kaneshie area did a very good job trying to bring tempers down. So ACP, good morning to you and your men. I'm not too happy about the gentleman who slapped the suspect because he's innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. He's not supposed to have been molested. I don't think that slapping people is part of your procedure. But yeah, it happened. So maybe some introspection will do. But again, like you have said, just as you have said, the election is an internal one. It's not an election outside the party called NPP.
No, it's not.
The election is an internal one. And elections, the last time I checked the remnants of my political science class, it says it's a contest of ideas. It is a contest of ideas. And it is a matter of who gets what, when, and how.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say why, people do what they want to do. Now, what is the essence of pelting stones? Fighting. Because if you know the MP for Okankwe South, she's a very, very young, ambitious, yet very peaceful lady. Dakwan Human. I know her. I've interacted with her about 3 or 4 times.
I went to school with her sister, so I know her too.
Very, very peaceful lady.
Yeah.
Very peaceful, calm.
Young woman.
Soft-spoken, well-spoken, and all of that. But to have this happening, And I know the gentleman in question who won the chairmanship, Poncho, I mentioned. Very, very calm, peaceful man too. So how this is happening
you cannot
in
understand.
what is a stronghold of the NPP since 1996.
You don't even understand.
I won't understand. I will not understand. And you see, this is the rehearsal, unless proven otherwise.
Exactly.
The rehearsal for 2020.
Exactly.
Because
no, for 2024.
2024, sorry.
Yeah, 2024.
This is the rehearsal.
Yeah. And if this is what we are seeing, then your guess is as good as ours.
And guess what? Yesterday, the president spoke about 30 years on after we started the conversations for the Fourth Republican Constitution and all of that. And he made some very good points.
Yeah, I was happy.
Some points that had previously been made by people within the Fix the Country and those who came Fix Yourself, we are fixing it.
Now
the president
he's reiterating
the chicken is back to roost. He is back in the chicken coop. The hen coop is back. Because if somebody said it and you poo-pooed him, the president has said it, will you poo-poo him too? Will you ask him to fix himself? Or will you tell him you are fixing it?
This is TV3 New Day. We will be right back with Johnny's Bite.